Here is a woman who will truly show us the way.
The following contest is a championship first-round match. Making her way to the ring from Anaheim, California, Candice LeRae.
I don't get it. Candice used to be beloved, right? She was known as Candice Wrestling, and now she's somebody completely different.
That's because being nice never got Candice to the top of NXT. Now, that's where she exists, along with The Way.
Has competed in War Games, TLC, street fight matches, ready for anything.
She's even competed against the likes of, get this, Kevin Owens and Cesaro before joining WWE.
Hey, Michael, Corey.
What?
It's glow time!
I'm surprised you enjoy this much, Saxton, seeing as how you're afraid of the dark.
Glow's like having a night ride, so it's okay.
And from Orlando, Florida, Naomi.
Oh, yeah. I love this entrance. It's glow time, Corey.
Well, Naomi's the first ever WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal winner and one of the most spectacular athletes on the roster.
Yeah, one of the most offensively creative superstars in all of WWE as well.
To be fair, Cole, Naomi's entrance has the same effect on Byron Saxton that a laser pointer does on a cat. What, cat got your tongue, Saxton?
And we are set. First round matchup underway. The winner of this match moves on to the next stage of this tournament. Shoulders down to the count.
She probably didn't expect it to put her away there, but she's put her on notice. Oh, man.
Guess that's one way to incite your opponent.
Oh, clothesline!
Come on now.
In your face!
Stop it.
Holding the shoulder hostage now.
Naomi competes with such a high energy. Corey, do you think that'll serve her well tonight?
Sure, but that high energy is something that can only sustain itself for so long, especially when this match becomes more of a marathon than a sprint. If anything, Naomi needs to worry less about keeping the energy up for the WWE Universe and more...
Springboard. Look at this. That is incredible. What a crossbody.
That's playing fast and loose with your own body.
That is weaponizing your body. That's what that was.
Momentum is really on Naomi's side.
Naomi's been picking her spots throughout this match, and now she's reaping the benefits.
Climbs back inside. Oh, that gets reversed on LeRae. Fails to connect on the springboard.
Big drop of the leg. Oh, look at this. Trap now and just that.
Oh, elbow to the face.
Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
Reversal. What a counter.
Momentum going back to Candice's corner.
Candice trying to bring the fight again in this one.
Naomi put a stop to that. Climbing the turnbuckle now. From the top.
Elbow drop. Good Lord.
Candice now undertaking a barrage.
Yeah, Naomi's at full throttle. She's still as determined as ever. LeRae avoids the attack. Naomi out of harm's way.
Still feel the glow when the lights are out.
And that failed to hit the mark.
Got the head scissors on.
Oh, elbow to the face. She's starting to tire a little.
Well, we're deep into this tournament match. This is where things get serious.
Bad predicament right here.
Driven down face first.
And Naomi has taken the upper hand.
Candice needs to find a way to grab the reins.
She scores big with the counter.
Reversal after reversal. These two are ready for each other.
Swing neck breaker.
Candice gets that set right back to her. Quick thinking pays off.
Sequence of reversals there. Banging back with their own counter. That'll teach her to waste precious time in the ring.
What are they going to do here? Leg snap!
The other end, too. Knee drop right on target.
Review by Naomi. Candice has got nothing left.
And that'll about do it, folks. Now let's take a look back at these ladies in action.
Here is your winner, Naomi!
No other way to put it, guys.
Here comes the self-proclaimed juvenile delinquent.
The following contest is a championship first-round match. Making her way to the ring from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan.
One of the only good things to ever come out of the state of New Jersey.
Jersey tough. There's no doubt about that. Successful career coming in WWE.
And from Michigan, Rowdy Rivers.
The moment this match was announced, the WWE Universe has expected a classic. I think it is destined to deliver. Tournament action underway, and Corey, the bracket is starting to take shape.
These superstars have weathered the early storm, and now it's time for them to start digging deep. This is where you separate the contenders. Oh, forget about pandering to the WWE Universe. That should keep her head in the game.
Reversal from Morgan.
Counter after counter. Kick to the midsection, slips out quick.
Attacking the knee.
Looking to take flight here.
From the top. Nobody home for that one. And Morgan saves herself.
On a running Hurricane Run. Corey, what exactly can Liv Morgan do to turn the tide in her favor tonight?
Liv needs to lean into her unique ability to create chaos. Liv has a style all her own, and the more she lets that come out to play, the harder it'll be for her opponent to counter her attacks.
From the middle rope. What a splash. Overwhelming offense from Morgan.
I like everything Liv's doing here, leaning into her chaotic style.
Powerful contact by Liv Morgan.
Stop. Just one step ahead. Breathtaking head scissor takedown. She anticipated that one. Elbow on the spot.
Oh, step up Enziguri.
Stomping. Ouch.
Morgan on the receiving end.
But she still has to do more to get this fully in her favor. Downward spiral. See ya. Beautiful senton. Liv holds her off. Running Hurricane Rana.
Perhaps thinking about what to do next here.
Down across the knee. That won't just separate your shoulder. That'll divorce it. Enough already. Gonna take a trip, gentlemen. Straight down to the 2-on-1 face breaker. She's looking for the win.
She's got the ropes, and the pin is broken.
Knee to the face. She flips it back on her.
Both superstars showing great awareness of their opponent's repertoire.
Here's a cover. Could be it. And she fights it off.
She just won't stay down.
Well scouted by Liv Morgan.
Face first with a reverse STF. Can Liv put things away here?
There's two. Liv Morgan got it.
Always interesting to see what kind of matchups we get in tournament action, as that match demonstrated.
Here is your winner, Liv Morgan.
That'll do it, and it's Liv Morgan.
Byron, you better run, because I heard the Empress of Tomorrow doesn't like you.
Oh, no.
The following contest is a championship first-round match. Making her way to the ring from Osaka, Japan, Asuka!
Byron, you are definitely not ready for Asuka.
Oh, hold on, Michael. Maybe on a good day.
No, not on your best day. But for once, there's no shame in that, Saxton. No one is ready for Asuka. Can I finish my thought? I know you're scared.
I get excited when I see Asuka. I'm sorry, Corey. Continue.
No, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Maybe you can borrow Asuka's mask, Byron. Anyway, she's a Women's Grand Slam champion. Raw Women's title, SmackDown Women's title, NXT Women's title, Women's Tag Team title.
Asuka marches to her own drum in life and in the ring.
A lethal striker. By the time her opponent knows what hit him, it's too late.
Here comes the evil genius of the sky.
Genius being the operative word.
And from Tokyo, Japan, Io Shirai!
Think about some of the accolades that Io Shirai possesses. She was a finalist in the Mae Young Classic and held the NXT Women's Championship for over 300 days.
An incredibly impressive feat from a world-class competitor. The genius of the sky preparing to take flight.
And here we go in this tournament matchup. Who will move forward? Who will be erased off the bracket?
Tournaments have a tendency of surprise results, so we'll see if this match continues that pattern.
Referee in position.
Lifts the shoulder up.
Not quite. Dicey position for Asuka.
Drop right across the neck.
Isn't it up? Oh, somehow.
Close call, but not enough yet.
Got the leg.
What dragon screw?
That'll destroy a knee.
Corey, what do you think is the key to measuring up against someone as intense and dynamic as Io Shirai?
You've got to take away that intensity. Take away that dynamic nature. Slow Io down. Ground her. Take control and don't let Shirai dictate the pace.
Oh, impact to the stomach.
The genius of the sky might take flight.
High risk.
Fake with an elbow drop. Into the pin attempt. Two. She kicks out with authority after two.
If she keeps the pressure on, the next one might do it.
Oh, my Lord.
We don't often see Asuka in this position.
Rare to see Asuka in distress like this. Asuka timed that one well.
Yeah, double arm lock sock.
Oh, that didn't go as Asuka designed.
Roundhouse connects.
Double underhook applied. Up and face buster.
And shoulders are down. Two. And a kick out at two. Wow.
Whoa, drop kick all the way to the outside.
She has her target weighed and measured.
Uh-oh. Suicide dive.
That is tossing your own body around without a care.
Taking no account for their own well-being.
Able to interrupt the attack. Moves outside. What's the plan here? Oh, what a drop kick.
On the mark.
Beautiful athleticism.
Hurricane Rana.
Io is completely dictating the pace here. Shirai looking unstoppable.
DDT on the foot.
From the middle rope.
Oh, the high risk doesn't pay off.
A totally ill-advised decision there.
Maybe slight hesitation there caused the outcome. Oh, man.
No.
Slingshot cross body to the outside.
She shoots up the top rope.
Dangerous thinking.
All the way to the outside. That's gravity taking a break before coming down like thunder.
She's back in under the ropes.
She's rising back up on those wobbly legs. Beautiful athleticism.
Hurricane Rana.
Top rope, putting it all on the line.
She's going to try it again.
She lands hard. Asuka setting up.
Scratching and clawing. This could be it.
Shoulders up before two.
That's smart. Taking the one to catch your breath.
You have to think these competitors expected this to be a difficult challenge.
Even so, at this stage, things just get more and more dangerous. Fatigue starts setting in, and you don't know exactly how all your wits about you. It could quickly lead to error.
Shirai with a course correction.
These two showing how well scouted they each are.
Mat slam with some attitude. The fatigue is setting in for her. Hoping to end it here.
This is it.
She pops the shoulder up in one.
This match continues on.
And Asuka gets stopped in her tracks.
Hung out to dry. The pillars of this building must be crumbling from the energy these fans are putting out right now.
These superstars are giving it their all, and this audience is giving it right back.
Taken out from high above. You got to be some special kind of crazy to do that.
Hurricane Rana.
Trampling the opposition.
Io up where she's most dangerous.
From the top. You gotta be kidding me.
And after that, you know things have just kicked up a notch.
Pedal to the metal right now. Io looking for a submission. Fins first.
On a cold clutch locked in.
Well, this isn't going to win the fall, but it's going to...
And look at her giving up. She's quitting, but it doesn't save her from the hold here. She returns the favor there.
Look at these kicks and a...
Got the hair. And grabbing the hair, too. Shirai keeping her opponent at bay.
Oh, what a slap. Able to get the advantage here. She had it scouted.
Avoiding contact.
Hooked up. Great power.
Inverted suplex.
This match is coming down to the last second. Someone's got to get back to the ring now.
Oh, yeah. She is really getting fired up. 8. Just hot shot it to the outside.
She heads out of the ring.
Interesting strategy.
Shirai capitalizes on the misstep.
Oh, my. Devastating impact to the back.
We could be close to the end of the line for Asuka. Io Shirai with a takedown. Rolling through. Cozy clutch applied.
This one, and the agony has no reason to end as we see her tapping out in pain.
3.
Being carried around with ease. Boom, what impact.
4. From the apron. Boom. Right on target. That's finding any which way to topple the competition.
Hurling your own body like that is insane.
Slides back into the ring. And she's stunned in the corner.
Ooh, an apron slap. Disrespectful.
That offense really hitting her hard.
Yeah, this is the type of damage that is going to really build in a tournament setting like this.
It's been a hardship for these superstars to get to this point. I think these fans are driving them to claw that extra inch.
You can sense the ride these fans have been on, and I'm right there with them.
With a big attack. That unraveled on Asuka. Roundhouse kick.
That was nasty. The target's been acquired once more. Moonsault connects. And that baffled Asuka. 2.
And a win here tonight. That'll change her career. Always interesting to see what kind of matchups we get in tournament action, as that match demonstrated.
Here is your winner, Io Shirai.
Quite the win for her here.
Here comes the man.
The WWE Universe on its feet for Becky Lynch.
The following contest is a championship first round match. Making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
And tonight she squares off against a competitor who Byron was once her best friend.
Once best friend, now bitter enemies. You know, you look at all the success Charlotte Flair had here in WWE, all the championship success. Here comes the queen, the franchise, and the self-proclaimed opportunity.
And from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
You know, the WWE Universe, at least many in it, believe that she's been handed title opportunities in main events.
Well, many of those same doubters live in their parents' basements, Cole. I wouldn't necessarily value their opinion. This is Charlotte Flair. This is the queen. This is the opportunity.
So, Byron, from your parents' basement, what do you feel about Charlotte Flair?
First of all, I moved out last week, Michael. And second of all, I do think Charlotte's ego can be a bit out of control at times.
After everything Charlotte Flair has accomplished in her career, Her ego is allowed to be as big as it possibly can be.
Serious implications in this contest. Winner advances in the tournament. Loser has to head back to the locker room. Ousted from the event moving forward. Spin kick to the midsection. Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
Over and over.
Systematic attack on the arm from Becky. Becky Lynch with a great shot. Flair is falling behind now.
Becky's taking what she wants.
Charlotte not in a good spot here.
Becky Lynch on the move.
Flair retaliating.
Charlotte showing how much punishment she can withstand before dishing out some of her own.
The U-turn Charlotte needed in this match could have been that right there.
When you have a close friendship like Becky and Charlotte used to, what effect does that intense bond have in a match?
It shouldn't have any effect. The key for both women tonight is to remember that your opponent is never your friend.
Becky and Charlotte are true professionals. I don't think either of them are going to let their history get in the way of a win.
Yeah, her instincts are taking over. Pulled back into the hip toss.
Becky showing no restraint.
Charlotte trying to withstand this surge.
Double axe handle.
Sharp clothesline.
This match is wearing her down.
Starting to feel the hurt here. This is where a good motor comes in handy during a tournament.
Ooh, that foils Lynch.
Back and forth from these competitors.
There's the crucifix. Nicely done. Ooh, she hit the corner hard. Lynch finds the mark.
Heads out of the ring, but needs to be mindful of the referee's count here. Oh, saw it coming.
And that could be a first step towards Becky gaining control.
It's time for Becky to take advantage of a misstep and take command.
Tough position to be caught in here.
Oh, my God.
Charlotte is losing grasp of this match now.
Becky seems fiercely determined to take down Charlotte.
Fisherman suplex.
4. Hooking it up here. What's next? Boom! Incredible suplex.
And she's gone after her opponent's core a few times now.
Charlotte turns it around.
Now's her chance to get back into this match. And another counter.
Under the rope she goes. Got to find her way back into the ring now.
Before the count runs out. 8! And she manages to beat the count.
Certainly has a flair for suspense.
Looking for the victory. 2 count. Almost had her. And a kick out stays in it.
No way. No way. I refuse to believe that wasn't 3.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Becky with all the momentum on her side.
Becky's dishing out a last kicking. Uh-oh. Face first in the turnbuckle. Strong elbow on the mark. Springboard kick, but not done yet. Boom, explode.
Ooh, well measured.
And set right into the corner.
The swing out.
Beautiful neck breaker.
Oh, Charlotte caught by the counter. Double underhook suplex. Cover. There's 2. Oh, got the shoulder up. I can't believe this match is going to continue.
Can somebody tell me what it's going to take to put her away?
Made her pay for her mistake. reversal.
Or pump handle coming.
Pump handle suplex. Elbow drop.
Great height.
Becky Lynch on the move.
Not finished yet.
And it's Charlotte with the reversal.
Signature big boot from Flair.
There it comes. Things taking a turn for her now.
Lynch, Becky with a takedown, looking for the disarmer. Can she cinch it in?
He's got it cinched in to disarm.
Uh-oh, the end is near. Put it in the books.
Becky Lynch wins. Now let's take a look at some of the great tournament action we've just had the pleasure of watching.
Here is your winner, Becky Lynch.
A huge victory for Becky Lynch tonight. It was always a personal battle against Charlotte Flair, and Lynch